Opening tip won by the Heat, and we're underway in Miami. Jay, sometimes it's not just the Heat that does opponents in Miami.
I've been a victim to this multiple times when we have played the Heat, and I think other franchises from cold cities have been the same. There's a reason why the Miami Heat have such an advantage down here on South Beach. You catch them on an off night, it's rare that opposing teams are ready to play.
Out of bounds, last touch by the Celtics, so it's going to stay with Miami. And a pass stolen by Boston. To Irving. Here comes the screen. Irving to Marcus Morris. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Marcus, the younger and higher scoring of the Morris twins, really made his mark with his team on the defensive end. When you think about heart and soul, maybe becoming the Draymond Green for the Celtics.
Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Nothing going here on that drive. And he scores, plus the foul. Hassan Whiteside taking all comers. He'll go to the line for a chance at a three-point play. Hassan Whiteside trying to cash in on the three-point play. Not the best career mark, 62%. Free throw up and good. And the three-point play puts them up early in this one. Into the front court, it's Irving. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. To Marcus Morris. Irving. And he's going to the free throw line.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
Knocks down the first. Goes 2 for 2. Miami's got it. Probing the defense. To Richardson. The monster stuff.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Here's Irving into the front court. They trail by 1. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Josh Richardson, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
Irving into the front court. Down 3. Spinning shot won't fall.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
Lobs it up. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
That's out. Last touch by Kyrie Irving. He'd have the basketball. To Whiteside.
That's a mismatch. That's a mismatch.
Fires the 3 off the mark. No good. Kyrie across the timeline. They're down 3. To Horford. Goes to the right side. Here comes the screen. Irving. Terrific vision. And scores, plus the foul. Al Horford taking it to the basket. And now with a chance at a three-point play.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Off the mark on his free throw. Short jumper misses. Irving with the basketball. Down a point. Jumper's good.
Jason Tatum finished third amongst all rookies in Rookie of the Year voting. But I say to you this. I agree with what Jaylen Brown had to say. If it was a one-on-one battle, who you taking, Jason Tatum or Donovan Mitchell? Jason Tatum or Ben Simmons? I take JT every time.
Into the front court, it's Irving. His team up by 1. To Horford. Shot from the lane won't go. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Here's Irving into the front court. Down by 1. Baseline drive. And he's going to the line to shoot.
It's still early, so no real impact on that call. But you know that they're going to call this one tight, so you might want to keep your hands out of his pocket.
Kyrie Irving at the line for 2 shots. Hasn't missed yet. He connects on the first free throw.
Bad shot.
Subbing in for the Boston Celtics.
2 for 2 on that trip.
Way to hit. Way to hit.
Miami with the basketball. To Waiters. The drive right to the basket, right through the heart of the defense. The layup is good.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Irving to Marcus Morris. Irving to Hayward. Has a chance. Not going down for him this time.
Let's be realistic. He's probably not going to miss a lot of shots. But the more effort you can give, you want to try to tire him out. Take his legs away. Make him work to catch the ball. That's how you win a defensive battle.
Nothing going here on that drive. Kyrie Irving, 2 of 4 now. Jay, you've known Kyrie Irving since he was a young man growing up in New Jersey. He's overcome a lot of obstacles, chief among them staying healthy and on the floor.
Yeah, Ed, he's been battling injuries since his freshman year of college, but the beautiful thing about Kyrie Irving is that he always loves the big stage. Making the game-winning shot in Game 7, he will continue to do so when he surrounds himself with great, inspiring leaders with the likes of such Kobe Bryant.
It's the Heat with the possession. The Heat have the rebound. To Waiters. Celtics able to clear the board. Irving into the front court. Up by 3. To Marcus Smart. Short jumper stays out. Waiters to Whiteside. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Here's a chance from long range. Marcus Morris the rebound. To Irving. Hayward to Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. Here comes the screen. Kyrie Irving for 2. To Waiters. Nothing going here on that drive. To Waiters. And they called the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Look, it's still early. Make your opponent work for those possessions. You don't want to start racking up too many personal fouls.
First free throw is good. And gets both to drop at the line. That misses with 2 seconds to go. That's it for the first quarter with the Celtics in front. Good start to this one. After 1 quarter play, on to the second period. Jay, neither team was able to get control to start this one.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
Irving. Not that time. He misses. To Wade. With the fadeaway. Burns him for the basket.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
Kyrie across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. The Heat grab the board. Oh, Baines with the...
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Subbing in for number 17.
Deep two there, won't go. Irving with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Marcus Smart. Aaron Baines powers it through.
People at home, did you know that Aaron Baines played rugby growing up? He knows no other way but to be physical on the court because that's how he leaves his mark.
Runner here won't go. The ball in the hands of Kyrie Irving. Probing the defense. Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. Now ready to shoot at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First one, count it. And he makes them both. Dwayne Wade. Here comes the screen.
Screen right there, big screen.
Shut up.
You talk about forcing things up. Too much pressure that time.
We call some of these players practice players. You know, the guys that make 5 out of 10 shots in practice, but then all of a sudden they're not gamers because then they're making 1 of 10. That's exactly what you want him to do. You want him to take those kind of shots.
Screen coming. Boston with 4 to shoot. Kyrie Irving lines it up for 2. To Wade. Beyond the arc for 3. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
To Irving. Nothing going here on that drive. To Jaylen Brown. Irving.
Match up, baby.
Hand in his face. Still hits. You don't see that very often.
Did you see the distance between him and the defender? You could pretty much put a department store between the two.
Prices coming down. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Jaylen Brown. To Rozier. Offensive rebound. The follow won't go either. It's the Heat with the possession.
I got him. Here we go.
To Richardson. With a drop step. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
Old school equals high percentage.
Rozier with it. Trailing by 4. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Drive on the baseline, but his shot stays out. To Richardson. Five to shoot for Miami. Trying to cash in. He shoots. Oh, off the mark. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Down 4. To Marcus Smart. Here comes the screen. Has a look. Smart shot, no good.
No, he can't guard you up here.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Kelly Olynyk, couple of free throws on the way. Shoots it at 75% for his career. And hits the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Boston with the basketball. To To Horford. Oh, it's Whiteside with the rejection.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
To Whiteside. And he's fouled. And he earns a trip to the line.
Ed, as a defender, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot foul in the act of upward motion into your shot. Your timing needs to be better.
First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Rozier into the front court. They trail by 7. Doesn't have the touch. No good.
I got ball. I got ball.
Hey, double screen.
Deep left corner.
Down. Ice.
To Whiteside. Shot clock for the Heat down to 3. Shot won't go. He has to create to get a better look.
Oh, I see how you're playing this chess match. That's what you keep doing defensively. Keep baiting him and luring him into shooting that jump shot. Exploit him.
To Horford. Boston with 4 to shoot. Has a chance. There it is. Al Horford. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
From somebody who loves to score a lot himself. Defensively, if you are guarding me in a parallel position, I can have whatever I want when I want. You have to force this guy to go one direction, make him go towards his weak hand, and then contest that shot.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Morris. Able to convert inside.
And when he gets going, he is automatic from that position on the floor.
And they'll take that any day of the week. To Richardson. Short jumper misses.
And that's next level defense. The defender took away the pocket space of the shooter. Now, as a shooter, they shoot hundreds of shots each and every day from that pocket with consistency. Now you force them to change the angle or the positioning of that pocket, you're going to lower the chances of them making that shot.
Long heave from 3/4 court. Time expires to end the first half. The Heat with the lead.
The Heat are feeling comfortable at the halfway mark, and they've been showing off some excellent shooting, and it's ultimately point. So if they can keep this up, there's a great chance they can finish with a victory. Have a look at the leading scorers, the Miami Heat. The Celtics were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. These are the guys getting buckets for the Boston Celtics. All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
My ball. Watch the cutter coming through.
Hayward to Rozier. Trying to cash in. Horford, shot no good. Waiters, a bad pass, and the Celtics have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
To Hayward. going to launch beyond the arc. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. It's been a quiet night. Only 3 attempts, but he makes that one stick.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Driving right to the basket. From the outside, no good.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
It goes down. Oh, he's feeling good. Maybe too good.
You see, the great playmakers see the shot before it ever happens. They recognized how they were being guarded on the previous set, and then they make the necessary adjustments.
Scores from the post.
What was once a tight space is no longer. There is absolutely no way the defender can recover after that move.
To Hayward. Here comes the screen. Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. A pass taken away by the Celtics. Whoa, Jaylen Brown above the rim.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
To Waiters. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Hayward to Rozier. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a look. No good. No daylight. Great defense. To Whiteside. Stuffs it down with authority.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in the zone by himself.
Celtics have it. To Marcus Morris. Hayward to Jaylen Brown. Gordon Hayward, that's how it's done. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball. What's that screen?
Nothing going here on that drive. To Whiteside. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Rozier with it. Tie game, 3rd quarter.
Watch that cutter.
To Hayward. Screen coming. Hayward gets it in the right corner. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot clock violation. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. To Whiteside. Short jumper stays out. Into the front court, it's Irving. Our score all even in this 3rd quarter. The shot blocked by Whiteside.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
To Whiteside. Rebound for Smart. To Irving. Fine to shoot. Kyrie Irving, not looking pretty. 3 for 10. Simply put, when the ball's in Kyrie Irving's hands, magic could happen.
It's poetry in motion, and it's a situation in which the ball is attached to his body. He has it on a yo-yo. He can put the ball and dangle the ball out there for other people to think they have a chance, and in their mind they do, but in Kyrie's mind, the game is over.
Yes, it drops. Little drama on that one.
I said this on draft night, that Jason Tatum was the most special player in the draft. Granted, I didn't know about Donovan Mitchell, but it's hard to believe that Philadelphia traded this pick away so the Celtics can have a future star.
It's denied by Horford.
Whoa! Get that out of here!
Message sent, Jay. Changes coming from both sides right now. Richardson. Down to 5 on the 24. Wade to Richardson. Has a chance. Josh Richardson looking good. 4 for 5.
I love stories like Josh Richardson's. A mid-second round pick in the 2015 draft, and he had to scrape and claw every inch of the court to make the team. Now, 2 years later, he finds himself in a starting role on the playoff team. That's called the American dream. You can expect that same dog mentality in this game tonight.
And now it's Flash with the basketball to Richardson.
Here we go.
To Wade. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Here's Irving into the front court. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Hayward. To Wade. And he's fouled. He's going to the line for 2.
No. I'll tell you, the team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
Dwayne Wade has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 76% from the line. First one goes down. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Hayward. 4-3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. Rejected by Tatum.
Don't stare him down. He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Gets it in the left corner. Here comes the screen. The pass set it all up.
Look, there was barely any kind of agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Miami's got it.
That's me.
Cutter, I got yours.
Here comes the screen. Just inside the arc. At the buzzer. Yes. And a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Dwayne Wade at the line for a chance at a 3-point play. Shooting 50%. Some yes, some no in this contest. Got it. 3 quarters down. Scoreboard says it's all even. So the Heat will have it to start this 4th and final quarter. And they watch their halftime lead completely vanish in the 3rd quarter. What happened?
In the next team huddle, you let them know it's okay. This is a game of ebbs and flows. We need to find a way to regain our energy and get our way back in this ballgame.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
I don't know about that one, Ed. I always thought your hand was part of the ball.
Bam Adebayo at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 72%. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. To Marcus Smart. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
It was right there. Another shot stays out. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
So many times we get on the defender for quote-unquote letting the offensive player score on an and one. Sometimes there's a lucky bounce, but more often than not, it's the offensive player who makes the play happen despite the defender's best intentions.
Marcus Smart trying to cash in on a 3-point play. Shoots it at 75% for his career. Add one more to his total. Nothing going here on that drive. Ball's controlled by Boston. Surveys the floor. To Hayward. The Celtics down to 4 in the shot clock. Rozier shot no good. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
All right, that was a little bit of a gamble there, but not a terrible move sending him to the free throw line.
Aaron Baines, a couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 80% at the line. And he connects on the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. To Waiters. And he throws it down. Big finish for Hassan Whiteside.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
Irving into the front court. All even here in the fourth. To Hayward. Nothing going here on that drive. The shot, almost. Richardson. To Waiters. A drive, but he can't get it to go. Oh, the Heat right there to take it away.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. Kyrie across the timeline. All tied up, just underway in this fourth quarter. Deep two there, won't go. To Richardson. Whiteside. Trying to cash in. Won't go. To Irving. Here comes the screen. To Hayward. Shot clock winding down. Irving has a look. Count the basket. To Richardson. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Josh Richardson at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 78% at the line. And he's got the free throw as well. Boston with the basketball. Sizing up the defense. Hayward to Irving. Five on the shot clock. And scores.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
We get a whistle and a timeout here for Miami as they'll talk things over in a one-point basketball game.
I know the fans didn't get a chance to hear this during the break, but the coaches are wearing a mic for the broadcast. I heard a lot of arguing inside the huddle. It lets you know that the intensity level is pretty high going into the fourth.
Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor. Deep left corner. Fires the three. That's good D. Shot no good.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Whiteside. Short jumper misses. To Rozier. For three. Defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Screen coming. Short jumper won't go down. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Leads just a point. Shot from in close, no good.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Here comes the screen. To Whiteside. Goes to the left side. Boston secures the rebound. From the painted area, won't go down. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Marcus Smart trying to cash in on a three-point play. He's perfect from the line so far. The free throw, good. Caps off the three-point play. The lead is 4. To Wade. Has a chance. It's no good. Not sure what he was thinking there.
And it's never a great thing when you're talking to yourself the entire next possession about the shot you just missed. Now you know you're in that player's head mentally.
There it is, Al Horford. He's now 4 for 6.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Wade. Wide open look, won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Kyrie. Rebound taken by Olynyk. To Wade. A drive baseline, but the shot won't go. Irving with the basketball. Up by 6. To Marcus Smart. Irving, the drive, right to the basket. Al Horford going to the line to shoot 2.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Al Horford has got 2 shots coming. He's struggled so far. First free throw is good. Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair. Dwayne Wade.
Come on, you gotta work around the screen. You killing me.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. Now here's an intentional foul. So free throws coming up in what is an 8-point ball game.
Smart play. You have fouls to use. Good way to manage the clock without burning a timeout.
Oops, he missed the first one. Second one goes. It's a 1 of 2 trip. Now the Heat going to use a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Wade. Not a good shot there as he misses it. It's a victory here for the Celtics as they get a good win on the road. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
The Celtics came away with the victory in this one. You ask me, and I'll tell you, it was the ball movement that made all the difference. There's something to be said for a team that can win as a group, and that's what happened here today. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Boston Celtics. The Heat didn't lose big, but it wasn't exactly close either. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Miami Heat.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Kyrie Irving gets rewarded for the way he provided his teammates with plenty of easy baskets. His assist total is certainly indicative of his clever playmaking.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.